Yeah, welcome back to Career Build Series, episode 130. So last episode we ended up here in the Arctic. Um, Dumped the coal. We have buku dollars here. We have 514,936. Also spent 1,000 to buy terminal trinite here. And so what I think I'm going to do is, I think I'm going to buy Tajin. This will allow me to work out of the Arctic a little bit better. Allow me to launch air vehicles and sea vehicles. It's a little expensive. It's 200K, but I'm going to just teleport there. We have the money. This will bring us down back around 3 something, which, I want to get working on the home ship, but I can work on that in my test world for free. And, we're a ways away from launching it anyways, so I'm just kind of looking for boxes right now. I can get a couple loot crates. That always helps the cause. But this will give me a good base of operations up here in the Arctic, and it'd be fun to do some missions up here, I think. So let's go ahead and buy this. Plenty of good missions to be done here. So that's bought. Let's go ahead and let's look in the hangar here. Don't think there are any crates in here, but nope. We can launch some air vehicles out of here. We can launch some sea vehicles. And we have the garage there to launch trains and whatnot. So have a good bit of stuff to do here. This mission's been up for a while. Crab boat servicing. Yeah, it just says crab boat. What is this? Forklift radio for help. Extinguish all fires. Rescue one casualty. Okay, I think we'll do that one. And maybe we'll go service that as well. So let's go grab Katydid. We're going to need a repair torch. I have one on me. Beautiful. Okay, look at that. Now let's get going here. I think this has electric doors. Yep, there we go. Or mechanical doors. Let's grab Katydid. Alright, there's Katie, and let's get that in, and let's get going. So a little bit of rescue mission here, kind of a nice breakup from doing money jobbies, and let's jump in and get this up. Let's jump in and get this going here. So I need to put on my master power. Raise these up. Alright, and let's go ahead and we'll close that and stop that. At some point I'll fix that system so it's not so annoying, but it's still at an annoying stage. So change this up. I haven't changed. Let me actually, it'll take me just a second. Let's go ahead and go in here. I'm changing up the controls, and I just keep forgetting to do it. So let's find where this is all my engine stuff. There it is. Alright, so to control my engine, I want prop. Where's my prop? Starter. What is this here? Coolant. Yeah, I don't think I'm doing the coolant the same way. Let me see. Prop pitch right here. All right, prop pitch is there. So, prop pitch presently is both buttons and seats. So I want to find the seat controls here. That's fine. And then these, just kind of move them so I can see what they're hooked to. That is what? That is seat. Okay. Seat can go down here now. Apparently I don't have it connected to anything, so seat might as well go down here. All right. So presently it's 3 and 4. It's going to now be 1 and 2. Because I no longer control my throttle. My throttle is either ground idle or operational throttle. So I kind of simplified that a little bit. And then where does this go? This is all the way over there. So, alrighty. So that's kind of tidied up. And then the buttons here, those stay the same. Alright, so that should fix that. And then I want to change just what the seat reads out here. So 1 is going to be prop. 2 is going to be prop. And then 3 and 4 are nothing. Alright. 5 is parking brake. I don't think I have 5 as parking brake, so. Yeah, I don't think I have that as anything. That was an old relic. Okay, so I think that's better setup. Let's save that as KD. All right, now let's spawn it. So that just changed that up a little bit. A little bit of a control, reconfig, and a cleanup of the panel. And so this should automatically start in ground idle mode. We don't have to press the button. Because what will happen is the starter, well, it won't start in ground idle mode. It will start at a low thrust setting. That way, if you heard every once in a while, I'd try to start it and it would kind of hesitate, and that was because it was trying to start it with full throttle. So it now has a starting throttle. So we'll go ahead and we'll select ground idle, start spinning up, and then when I'm ready to go here, I can take the ground idle off. Go ahead and put on the AP master for gyro. At some point I'm going to fix that. I might even make a screen for that. Alright. And I want to do some touchscreen at some point for that camera. I don't know if I'm going to keep that camera or not. I don't like its position presently necessarily. Maybe if I zoom it a little bit it'll be useful, but right now it's not sitting right there. As you can see, I have a throttle sitting on top of it. So that's just for testing purposes. Let's go up to 150 feet. And I'm going to set a waypoint. Let's go deal with this person first. They're over here at the shipbreaker. Oh, crap. I just teleported. I meant to set a waypoint. It's nice to have teleporting on until you accidentally teleport somewhere. So I'm going to go in the custom menu and shut that off. I need to try to get up to Katydid here. Katydid's going up to an altitude, so it should be reasonably stable for me to just kind of fly in. So this is another reason why I have the ability to do flying and stuff, is just often you'll make a mistake and need to fix it. Where's teleport? Allow teleport, we'll shut that off. Alright, let's go ahead and set a waypoint this time instead of doing something foolish like teleporting. Okay, let's put that in. And now we can control the prop with 1 and 2. So we have operational flight RPS. Yeah, we had that before. As soon as I took off ground idle, that came up. Alright, so we're on our way. And we'll shut off my map vehicles showing on the map. Put that on so as I was coming up here, you guys can see where I'm at. A little bit of height we need here. We're a little low, so let's go up to 300 feet. We'll hit this peak here. It's a little bit of a jagged peak we're headed right towards, so. Kind of close. Zip right by us. Alright. And we will be there in about a minute and a half. See if we can do both. There is, I think maybe we'll dart up, drop that person off, and then go down and do this. Not sure what that crap boat's going to need. So we're in the money. You know, as you can see, we back down a little bit in money just because I canceled out. I bought Tajin, which was expensive. So I bought 300,000 worth of bases. You know, during this mission, during the last mission there, between these two, let's put it that way. So that was, you know, a lot of money spending, but I think that will be to our benefit. We can hang up here in the Arctic a little bit and do some work up here, which would be kind of a nice little change. And then when I'm looking for some money, you know, I can, we're already up at the Arctic, I can launch, you know, oil tanker, 2111 with a barge and send down oil and make some money. I can also do coal or do containers. I can launch the train and load some containers to make a little bit of cash. So not too worried about cash. Let's start slowing down here. Let's go ahead. I'm just going to zero out my prop. Go ahead and I will set a 0 on this. And I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to set the heading to, what's my current heading? 140. Alright, and we'll go ahead and start coming down here. So I see the forklift on fire, so I need to, I'm trying to think. Let's park here. I have a nice wide open area here, and I don't want to worry about hitting anything. So I'm going to touch down here. I'm going to go ahead and tap my ground idle. That will keep me on the ground. And go ahead and give us a real nice low fuel burn. I need to grab the Fire X. So it's still running, so we have to worry about walking into a prop. But it will cut it down a little bit. So I probably could have landed right here, but, you know, it's a little bit safer to land over there. So I decided to take the safe path. Alright, that's good, and they're also freezing to death, so. I do have a heater and Katie did, but, so I'll turn it on for this passenger. This passenger's cold, but I am currently wearing a winter coat, so I'm good. Could automate Katie did's heater, but it often goes on, off, and I don't care for that, so. Alright, so ground idle's nice. You can see real nice low RPS there, and that keeps our fuel burn nice and low. I'll go ahead and I'll turn the heater on for them. Go ahead and take it off ground idle mode, and I think we'll head back to hospital first. And as we wait for the rotor to speed up, you can see now the rotor's speeding up. That's going to give us some torque. And, you know, the reason it torqued us like that is we don't have enough, actually it turned us because I had already put in the waypoint. That's what it was doing. Okay. And let's just go to 350. We're a little low there last time, so let's get a little bit of altitude there. As a pilot, you need to consider altitude as a resource. The more altitude you have, the more options you have, the longer it takes to get to the ground. If, for example, our motor was slowing down, I had one mission where I was struck by lightning twice, and so one of the things that saved me was I had enough altitude that I could do a restart twice. If I didn't have enough altitude, probably would end up in the old drinky poo. So. And let's get moving here. So we'll be there quickly. Less than a minute. So. I like it up in the Arctic. It's a little bit cool. It's a little bit harder. You have to take a lot more. There are a lot more things you have to take into consideration. Is there a place I can buy reasonably priced diesel and sell it up here? Looks like I can bring a train up here to BBG. That'd be interesting, selling diesel on the train. That'd be a real cool thing, I think. I can buy it there. Yeah, that's a profitable thing. That might be worth running, is trying to do some diesel trading there. One thing I could do as well is, so in real life, one of the ways they load up our trailers onto rail cars, they'll take even those well cars and they have a fifth wheel attachment point. So maybe I'll make a rail car that can do that and fill it up via truck and then load those trailers onto train cars. So I'll have to make a picker as well, but you know, building's the main thing for me, so I like to have a bunch of things to build. I'm working on a mining truck, a new mining truck as well. So I think it's inside here is the check our diesel. That's the nice thing about the annunciator panels. I don't have to look back there at my gauge as much. Annunciator will come on if we're low, so. Alright, let me shut that off. There we go. What's my heading? It's trying to turn me because I have a, I had a heading in there. 140 was just trying to turn me back, so I was trying to go back to where I had it. Just trying to find the diesel pump. I want to be close enough, but not too close. Parking on the street, but hopefully there's not a lot of traffic, so, let's get in there and drop this John off, and then we'll go repair that. Another mission popped up down the south. I don't know if I want to take a trip all the way to the south quite yet. We should be good on fuel for a while here. Okay, they're in here. Let's check for crates. Kind of walk around the research facility here. It's kind of cool. Having access to some of these decoration blocks they use would be kind of cool. You know, they have good decoration blocks in here, but we don't have access to them. It'd be kind of cool. I think it might be on the roof. I think. Check the roof for the. We get a quick pick here, Katie, too, as well. Alright, and let's check the roof really quick for a crate, especially, you know, spent a lot of money. You know, it's kind of that thing, you know, I've been wanting money, finally get some money, but, you know, I wanted to unlock some gameplay too, and so it was kind of worth it to spend a little money, but, you know, it also puts us in a place where we can easily make some money from up here at the, you know, up here at the Arctic, so. Let's go try helping out that boat. What's our fuel at? 8, yeah, we're good. We only used about 10 gallons, so I'm not concerned about that. What's that? Lighthouse keeper and the cargo. We're not going down all the way down there for that. So we can use station keeping for this. Now wait for the green to take off. Green will tell us we're at operational RPS. We are. Now let's go to 400 feet and we'll send it. Alright, we'll be there in about 3.5 minutes. So, you know, it's nice to have a nice fast air vehicle. You know, again, as somebody who doesn't care about metas and trying to always do the most profitable thing or the fastest thing or whatever, you know, I don't need, you know, it doesn't bother me. It's like some people, they, you know, once they get an aircraft, they never touch any other vehicle. That doesn't really affect me. Is, you know, I enjoy operating all the different vehicles. That's one of the main things I enjoy, so it doesn't matter what's going to be the most profitable to me. You know, that's, I find a nice, easy recipe for boredom is to constantly just do whatever is going to be most profitable. Currently, it shows us that we're consistently 15 feet above where I set us, so I could put a correction in there, just a 15-foot correction in there, because it's dead on the money at 15, so I might put a correction in there just to be a little more accurate. In real life, you're allowed plus or minus 300 feet on your altitude deviations. You know, not that that matters all that much, but that just kind of gives you an idea of how, you know, accurate you have to be. You definitely want to be right on the money if you can, but that is the size of the deviation you're allowed. Alright, check the time. About a minute and a half. And I'm just going to check my electricity. We are currently not discharging. We should double check. Yep, electricity's off. So we make more than enough electricity on this that even with the heater running, I don't have to worry about that. I need to turn on my strobes and nav lights and beacon. Alright, so let's read this. Kind of stop time when I'm in here, but let's remove this. Alright, conduct repairs in the crab boat. This is one of the newer missions. This will be interesting. So we have the volcano up here. Which I don't think I've ever seen the volcano up here, so that's first time for that. And then repair the crab boat. And we're doing well on fuel. We've used about 25% of our fuel. Nice and efficient, you know, it's not very expensive to run, which is always nice. Repair transmission on the Dungeness fishing boat. I've yet to see the Dungeness fishing boat. There it is, right there. Okay, let's go down to 100 feet. The new pit setting. Oh, I forgot that it is descending. We've had issues before where this didn't want to descend for me in pitch mode, but it was working. I think it was just the wind. I think the wind going over the control surface is giving us a lot of lift, and it was fighting us on that, so there might be a couple of ideas I have on how to make that work a little bit better. Maybe overcomplicated. Let's go down to 45 feet. Very calm winds, very calm seas right here, so I'm going to go right over it. See if I can get station keeping going. I would like to maybe make a point, a button on the autopilot that is keep my current position. So what I would do is you would essentially throw that in a memory register, and that would, you could hold your current position. What are we at, 237? Let's put that at 237, 237. Okay. So we'll hold this current heading, and then I'm going to come in, and I don't want to go in the drink if I can avoid it. So I want to try to get above the mast, and I'm going to try to get right on the money. So let's try that. Let's go ahead and let's zoom way in. I'm going to zoom in maximum, and I'm going to put it right on top of the fishing boat, and let's try to station keep right above it. You know, we're above that mast, so that's all that matters. This is actually perfect. It should put us right under, or right over the, beautiful. I think that's pretty close. That's pretty close there. It takes a couple swings for it to get, you know, simmer down. That's intentional for, this can hold position in 100% wind. And so I need a higher p-value if the wind is heavy. I need a higher p-value because I need the helicopter to be able to make big, quick movements, or else it wouldn't be able to hold itself in heavy winds. So, you know, in the calm winds, you see it's kind of oscillating, and you know, it'd be better to have a smaller p-value. But because of, you know, my desire to be able to operate this in heavy winds, I kind of leave it like that. I could theoretically have a wind indicator and then, you know, set it so that it didn't need as much. Now, welcome back to Career Build Series. This is episode 120. If you heard that, that was one of my videos finishing editing. So it talks 2 minutes. It's done. So, all right. So this is cool. Let's grab a pic from this. Yeah, I like these cool pictures. I think it. I like sharing them on the various Discords, and I like seeing everybody else's stuff. You know, I get a lot of my inspiration from other people's builds, so that's kind of nice to see as well. You know, have I like to see other people's builds, and maybe I like to see mine. And you know, if we can inspire each other to build cool stuff, I think that's, you know, what the game's all about. You know, I get a lot of ideas from other people, and I hope to get some ideas from my stuff. Okay, look at that. Look at that. Isn't that just the best? Alright, so, repair torch. I was like, oh my god, I'm going to forget my repair torch. I think it said rudder. So, this could be cold. Yep, right there. Oh, I need underwater repair torch. Oh, I'm such a dunce. Okay, this is going to be a mess. I don't have an underwater repair torch on me. What to do? See if they have something. I doubt it. I really doubt it. That's kind of a foolish mistake of mine. I was almost thinking of flying and going and doing it, but ooh, lots of stuff to steal though. What's that? I wonder if I can get it from here. Whoa, 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 whoa. What is going on? That's full of water. Is this completely full of water? Okay, I'm worried about doing this. I'm gonna end up sinking the sucker. I'm gonna sink it if I'm not careful. Yeah, I'm sinking the boat. Okay, let's not do that. Ah, crap. I was hoping I could get down below and repair from there, but I don't think I'll be able to. Crap. There's a warm weather suit. Okay. Okay, so I'm down below here. See if I can repair it from above here. I was hoping to see. I was hoping to repair now I'm underwater. Yeah, I might be able to repair from here now. I don't have to get. I don't have to be perfectly aligned. I just have to be close. That's a pain. Yeah, I was repairing most of it. I flooded the sucker, which is my fault. Crap. See if I can drop the water level in here by opening up some of these side doors. If I can do that, maybe I can repair it. I don't know. Yeah, it's not fun for me to flood their boat. There we go. Got it. So I got it from the inside. Okay. Okay, we're gonna flood to death here if I don't get out of here. Yeah. I see. Shut the door. Come on, man. All right. So we have made this situation much worse for them. Oh no. Okay, we've really not been helpful in this situation. We've really we've done them a great disservice. Oh my, that's not good at all. That's okay. We are a menace, and somebody needs to put a stop to us. This is bad stuff. Okay, I feel very bad now for them. I feel bad. I just took a screenshot with the utility up. I almost want to go try to unflood their boat for them. Oh, that's brutal, dude. That's brutal. How far am I? Let's see where we're at time-wise. I was gonna say, that's pretty brutal, man. That was a design flaw of that boat. The deck was too low, so it did the glitch where the water comes over the surface even though it wasn't there. So I will take some responsibility for that, but I'm not taking all the responsibility. That's just some design issues where if if you design it so the water won't wash over the deck, then you don't have to worry about that. I will take some blame for that. I really sunk their boat. I'm sorry. Time what are you looking at here? I'm trying to think how far we are. What I was going to do is launch Vergeot, send Vergeot down with a pump and pump them out. I don't know how long it's going to take. Yeah, I don't know how many nautical miles away that is. Let's try this. Let's go to, I'm going to put a marker here. I'm going to enable 3D waypoints, and then what that will allow me to do is see it's 14 kilometers. Okay. So that's 14 kilometers. Let's get moving that direction. Anyways, we're burning fuel at the moment here. How are we looking at fuel? Better than half. We're good. Let me check the time here. I could probably do this with katydid. Alright, let me do something. This will actually be kind of cool. I'm going to enjoy doing this. So let's do this. Oh, sorry. Take station keeping. Station keeping will try to take me all the way there. Let's go ahead, go there. Let's make a... I was going to take Vergeot, but I think it's going to take too long. That's about 7... it's not brutal, man. That's about 7 nautical miles. Plus we have to dart around icebergs and all that other crapola. So you're talking, let's say, maybe it'll take us 10 minutes to get there. So I have to build this thing 10 minutes to get there. It's not terrible, but let's do it with katydid. Katydid has a multifunction winch. And so I like to hook all my stuff up as multifunction. And so if you look here, I have F1, F2, carry winch up and down. So this moves the winch up and down. Then I have function button 1 and 2. And so I can hook a module to my carry winch, which my carry winch is this one here. And that allows me to operate the module from where I'm at. And so what I'm going to do here is I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a module, and I will essentially it'll be a pump, and I have to do a pump with a fluid. See, I'm afraid I'm gonna sink this. I'm not gonna be able to pump this boat out because the doors. If I open the door, it's just gonna flood more. So I really can't pump it out. That's too bad. Yeah, I'm not gonna be able to pump it out. That'd be kind of some cool gameplay, but I'm not gonna be able to pump it out because the way it's flooded currently, it's too flooded, and so I can't close the doors on my hose. So yeah, it's not gonna work. I thought that would be kind of cool to go and pump their boat out, but they can call us back for a real rescue. Let me get rid of this waypoint. I don't like seeing it. Cheaty, in my opinion. I like having some of the third persons on just for the videos. It makes it, you know, a little more cinematic, especially if I'm doing time lapses. Still need to work on the roll pit. As you can see, we have a little bit. We're a little bit cocked here in the on the roll axis, but again, that's just tuning stuff that I'll get to eventually. It doesn't bother me all that much, especially if I'm sitting in the cockpit. You can see barely a little bit of roll. So let's see, we're doing well on time. So what I was talking about with the train that I thought would be interesting is I could potentially, so right here, I could take the train. I believe I could take the train definitely all the way up to BVG to deliver containers. So one thought I had was this: diesel here sells for $4. Okay, so that's $4 diesel. I'm just thinking of more money-making ideas that would be kind of fun. Diesel buys here for $1.19. So I could leave Spy Cakes. I could take a truck with a trailer. I could fill up some oil cars here, some diesel cars, and move them up there. And I'm making, what's that, $1.91? I said $1.19. I meant $1.91. $1.91. So let's see. So what's that? $2.09. So $2.09 per liter. So I don't know what I could put in a car, in a train car, but that is a considerable amount of money. That's $2 a liter, $2.09 a liter I'm making. That's pretty good money to run diesel. Now, what I can do is I can also run a container car. So I can run a container car and diesel, and that gives me another nice use for the train. So I may do that as a money-making endeavor. The train needs work. It really does. It's not bad, but I'm not getting great speed out of it. I need to kind of look at some other people's builds, and yeah, I've been told multiple conflicting things about what's best, so that's always yeah, I kind of have to sort through that and figure out what's really best. So a bunch of different stuff to do, but you know, I need to get that loco fixed up. I need to also another thing that would be good is I need to kind of finish some of the interior work. I need to set up the composite on the loco so that what am I doing here? This is still selected. Okay, I need to set up the composite on the loco so that I can do multiple locomotives as well. That way I can have multiple locomotives and I can have a huge train. You know, again, I don't want to make insane amounts of money. I want to make kind of reasonable amounts of money, so I don't mind running with a couple container cars. You know, if I had $2 million in the bank, I don't know what I'd do. You know, it just, you get to the point where you don't need money. Well, it gets a little boring. So let's fly right inside here and Katie down. Gonna spin it around like this. We'll get it lined up. Okay, there we go. Let's go ahead and shut down. And open the door, and I will shut that off. Let's do this really quick. Let's turn that back on, master power, and let's set the trying to set the, this is the field of view on that camera. And so I want to set that to where it needs to be so that I'm actually looking towards the front. Yeah, see, that's just not a good camera position. So I'll probably work on that at some point. And here can come off, and master power's off, and everything's dead. Okay, good. Let's go ahead and fuel up. So we have the ground power and the refueling door. And we have diesel here. So it's nice and cheap to run these vehicles on diesel. You know, running them on jet has its benefits. You can get a lot of power out of jet. You know, IRL jet is, you know, jet turbines are actually very simple. You know, they seem complicated, but they're very simple, and so that gives them very high reliability, high hours. You can utilize them for a lot of hours before you have to do things like overhauls and whatnot. So we are filled. So Katie's filled. All right, let's go sleep, and we'll grab another. See if we can grab another mission. So made a little money there, not tons, but we get a little bit. I'd like to get into the home ship, but like I was saying, I can go in my test world and run the home ship. I don't have to do it, you know, live here. I can kind of do it in my test world. There's still some work to be done. All right, extinguish fires and rescue 6 casualties. Okay, good. Let's do that one. Okay, good. This casualties. I keep saying okay, good when there's people hurt, but again, they're fake little stick people. So, all right, let's see where we're at here. Right here. Okay. So they are here at the survey base. So let's set that waypoint. Let's do that. And we'll probably finish up on that one. But yeah, I think coming up the Arctic is nice. It's a little bit different, and it'd be interesting. So let's go ahead and where's the button? It's on the door. Okay. Yeah, see, like that shows me too much my glass there. I need to find a better place for the camera. The camera's too close to the cockpit. I don't really like the way it looks there, but like I put it behind the prop, and you know, you watch the prop spin, and it's kind of need to find a place for it. You know, if I'm gonna put a camera there, I might just decide not to put the camera there, but I don't really need it. I do all right without it, but it would be nice to have a ability to have a night vision camera. Let's go ahead up to 450. 450 was a good altitude, and let's go ahead and turn 2, and we'll go ahead and get moving. Back to 100% fuel. And this is the dock here where we can launch pretty much anything. So, you'll launch things. Let's see what it's doing here. Yeah, I thought it was turning in a funny direction. Did I put the waypoint in? I did, so. I don't know, it just didn't want to turn there right off the bat. And we'll be there in a minute and a half. Nice and fast. I also need to kind of get my bearings up here and kind of learn, you know, what islands I can bring a boat to, what islands I have to bring an air vehicle. I don't want to always bring an air vehicle. You know, like putting out fires, the Damon 2111 would be fun to go do some of that stuff. Especially some tow missions would be fun up here with that. I'd probably lose some money just burning a ton of fuel, but that would be fun to actually use the Damon 2111. Alright, so it looks like it's going to be this island, right, or this iceberg, whatever, right there. Yeah. Alright, and let's grab our binocs. I dropped my torch, which I won't need, but... Alright, I'm not seeing if... Oh, there's the plane. I see the plane's destroyed. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to get rid of my altitude. This zeroed. This is zeroed. What's my current heading? 157. I just zeroed the prop while I was at it. 157. Let's shut that off. Let's go ahead and go down. And we'll go ahead and land here. Yep. Oh, shoot a flare at me. Don't. And we're coming up right over the base. Get a little closer to the wreck. Should have got a picture while this was in the flare was in the air. That would have been cool. Oh, it's like a Dornier. It's like a Dornier almost. Is what it looks like. I was gonna say a Dornier jet, but see it had props there. had a friend who flew the dojo, and that was at the regionals. Alright, let's go ahead and put down. Alright, put it down, and we will ground idle it. Open the door. Go ahead and grab, and I will not walk on the prop. So I keep telling myself that because I have done it a couple times before. And I keep snapping pics, just it's kind of good for the videos to get some pics here. And I think it's kind of cool to see what's going on with the game. Oh, turn me around, there we go. And there's fire in the tail section in the empennage. Is that a crate I can grab? No, that would be too easy. Okay, nice. So fire's out. A lot of people. It's always good. And they're freezing. So this is one of the elements I like about working in the Arctic here, is I have to worry about their temperature. So even though I'm wearing a winter coat, I have to make sure my vehicles have heaters or else they're going to freeze to death. So, okay, let's stop falling. Stop falling, stop falling. And you, sir. Madame, whatever. I didn't stop any of you from falling. Okay, good. Let's go ahead and put you in the seat. Let's go ahead and get rid of this. I need a health pack. And then I'm going to heat them all up with the heater when I get going underway there. Okay, now we're not walking the prop. I'm going to not walk in the prop. Don't follow me, please. Just sit in the seat. There we go. The mechanics to actually pick them up, have them follow, is actually really good. It does a pretty good job at making it easy to manipulate them. You know, could they be a little bit smarter AI? Sure, but they're pretty easy to manipulate. One thing a lot of people do is they'll overkill their heaters more than they necessarily need. Of course, you know, put as many as you'd like, but put it into perspective, my Damon 2111 is 21 meters long, and it's multiple decks. It's 4 decks, something like that, and it needs 1 heater. So I'm not going to hit this enter. I need to come off ground idle. I won't have enough RPS to take off. So I'm going to go ahead and I was almost going to go to the hospital boat, but it's a little bit on. No, I don't want to fast travel. Please stop. We'll go here. It'd be cool to go to the hospital ship, but it's just too far away at the moment. Okay, so let's enter this in. We'll do 450. And I entered that in. I'll check it one more time. Because I have gone to the wrong waypoint a couple times by not putting the right one in. So there's probably crates in there I could have grabbed, but I'm not too concerned about it. I can always... we have other ways to make money, and we'll do those at some point. So, but some good ideas on how to do some money making. One thing I started talking to, I think I got distracted, was one of the ways we have our trailers transported is they will actually take the trailer itself, like a regular cube trailer, and they will put it on the train. And so they lift up the trailer and they put it on top of the train, and it hooks into a fifth wheel on the train, on the train car, and then that actually transpose it. So I might set up the well car to do that, because they actually use the well cars IRL to do that, and so I probably could put a fifth wheel on there and load the like a liquid tanker car and do that as a way to do it, but I also could just fill the train. So that's a helicopter. It's making that terrible noise. What's my heading? Heading is 346. Yeah, I think he crashed on the ground there. I'll have to see. He's underneath us. That's kind of that is an annoying noise. Not bad music though. I forget what kind of music that is that sounds like that. I'm just trying to improve upon it a little bit. By itself, it's not great, but you add a little beat to it. It's not bad. Grab the fire extinguisher. Let's put that dude out before he causes problems. Drive me nuts. I'm actually kind of digging it. You, sir, can't fly very well. You one of my people? Yeah, yes, I took them out to put that fire extinguisher, pull the fire X out. Don't walk into the prop, please. Kind of like that sound more than I care to admit. Aid. Take the first aid, sir. Take it. Follow. 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 Boom, 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 boom. Still kind of cool with this music. Let's go to Tajan before that noise gets old. Currently, it's not bad. Ground aisle's off. Doors closed. I don't need the heater anymore. We have our winter coat. I think their battery's dying. Nope. It's me in the menu. Just. Wait, I don't know if I said it. Away from that noise then. No, this is too much. You can't take that noise all day. You must leave. You must leave. Good background beat though. Should have recorded. I'd probably see if I can't strip that noise. Use it for something. Get a couple turbine starters and make a little song or something. I'm not musically gifted, so I can't be doing that and stuff. Alright, so that was a good episode. I enjoyed that. Some good rescues. Nice to get back into rescues. Nice to get up here in the Arctic. A little bit of a different environment. You know, the wind is calm. Often the wind in the Arctic is not very calm. So the wind is not your friend up here often. Often you're right at 100% wind. And so Katyd is functioning really well now. And can handle 100% wind pretty well, including station keeping. So that really helps. And then the bigger ships, you know, pretty much our main boat we've been using until I brought in some of the other, like the Damon T800. The Rijot is pretty much the only rescue boat we've been using. And so it'd be kind of nice to get into some other stuff too, into some other boats, and especially the home ship. Where at 100% wind, they have no problem, and so that's the Arctic is a treacherous, dangerous place, and so it's nice to. There'll be some need for those vehicles. Let's put it that way, and that will be lead to some cool gameplay. So engine off, master power's off. All right, we have I got rid of all my equipment. That's good. So I'm gonna recall Katie into the bench. All right, so I think Katie is pretty much saved up the way she needs to be. Let me do this really quick. I do not like where this camera is. Let's just put it that way, plain and simple. I don't like where this camera is, and so I'm going to change this back to the way it was. And I'll find a new home for the camera at some point. So that's back the way it was. And at some point I'll decide if I want that camera or not. But that's Katie done. So let's see our money. 334, not bad. A little low to do some stuff, but I got some inspiration with thinking of doing maybe some diesel trading with the train. I don't want to get right back into a long train mission. You know, kind of maybe hang up here a little bit, but you know, get towards that money. I can still work on the home ship. like to do that. That would be fun. Start to get into actually working with that and seeing how that does. But we'll end it here. We'll end it in the bedroom here for the Arctic base, and probably do some missions up here again. So I will see you in the next one. If you liked the video, please consider giving it a like, and if you like my content, please consider subscribing. And I will see you in the next one.